Hello, Aurélien. Good morning. Here at the back, Victorio Calero live for Real Madrid television. So tomorrow we have a classic game. In the last seasons, you will play in Bernabeu against Manchester City. How much does this motivate to a player like you to play against Manchester City? It's always a pleasure to play champions, especially at home, against Manchester City, a great rival. And we want to win this game because it's going to be very important for us. But we are really looking forward to playing that game at home. Hello, Aurélien. Miguel Ángel Toribio live for Radio Marca. Xabi Alonso has been speaking about many things. He says that you have to play intensely tomorrow. Last season, Ancelotti was playing about the defensive collective commitment. I would like to ask you, do you think that the team can have a better attitude? I don't know if attitude, but if we don't win games, it is because we have to do things better. With and without the ball, and with the commitment of everyone, and we have to play better at the defense and offensive lines. We have to do things better to win games, and we hope to improve and we win more games. What we're going through is not possible. Hello, Aurélien at the back. I would like to ask you about the relationship of the players with the coach. Many things have been said in the last months, and I would like to know if you all support him and if you see that support on a daily basis. Yeah, of course, we're all together. If we want to win games, we have to fight with the coach, with the team, in the same direction. And in the end, we are on the pitch. We have to do things better on the pitch, and tomorrow we have a good opportunity to change the dynamic a little bit and to continue in Champions League with more points. Hello, Aurélien. Ruben Cañizares for ABC. There were two aspects in its first weeks of Xabi Alonso as your coach. First of all, advanced pressure and a very high defensive line. You did that in the US, but this has disappeared in the last weeks. I would like to ask you if the players have asked Xabi Alonso that this demand of pressing that way is not that much, or maybe because this was decision, because maybe he thinks that it's not the best thing for the way you play. Well, we need to improve in this aspect. When we start the game, we want to put pressure on our rival, like, for example, Vigo or Bilbao. Sometimes we do things well, and sometimes we do it terribly. So we need to improve in that sense so that we can recover more balls and we can score goals and everything. Here, Tatiana Mantovani for Utopia Sports Brazil. Tomorrow you'll face a striker that is in a very good spell, Haaland. You have many defensive players that can't play. I'm sure that you've worked in some way with all the problems that you have because of this high pressure to defend a player, that if he turns his back on the defense can be really dangerous. Have you worked on this player specifically? Yeah, we're going to speak about the plan with the coach. We have many injured players at the defense line. And we anyway have players that can play in that positions with a very good level, and we need to defend all at once. And we need to be committed to play and to defend well. We are playing against a very good team, against Manchester City, with Haaland, that is a great player. But if we play at our level, we can win it. Hello, Aurélien. Ivan Martin for OK Diario. We've been talking about intensity. I would like to ask you about this intensity. If you understand that, as Valverde said before K-Dot game, in some games, there's a lack of intensity. How can this happen to a player of Real Madrid? Sorry, I didn't understand. Yeah, there's a lack of intensity with some players before K-Dad. Yeah, intensity. There's a lack of intensity, as Federico Valverde said. Yeah, well, we saw that against Celta Vigo, and if we don't play with maximum intensity, it's going to be very difficult to win games. So we need to understand that in order to win this kind of games, we need to give our 100%. We didn't do that against Celta, and we have to do it tomorrow against City in Champions League. Hello, David Alvarez for El País. For this improvement that you think that the team needs, do you need more support by the team, by the coach, different instructions, some changes of the plan at some point, at some points in time, or maybe the players need to do things because the coach plan is enough? Well, for example, against Celta, I'm sure that the coach has a good strategy. But in the end, it's us, the players, who play on the pitch. And if we play at our level, we have more odds to win these games. If we lose 2-0, well, it was our problem on the pitch, as intensity or technical faults, and you name it. So we shouldn't blame the coach. The point is that we need to improve. And we will. Okay, so last question, please. Aurélien, Gustavo Hoffman from ESPN. Regarding football, what do you expect from Manchester City? Do you expect that they have more possession, that you counter-attack Manchester City? About strategy, how do you face it? How do you face this kind of games against a team like Manchester City?
City is a really good team, especially with the ball. They love to keep the ball and to have the ball for a long time. So obviously tomorrow for us, it's gonna be a game where we're gonna have to be very compact as a team, especially when we defend, but also when we have the ball to create opportunities with our strikers, with our offensive plays. But it's gonna be a good game to watch, a good game to play, and we are looking forward to be at the stadium tomorrow to enjoy this game.
Muchas gracias.
Thank you.